Big news coming in from Paris Olympics. India's first medal at the Olympics. Shooter Manu Bhaker gets the bronze in 10m air pistol. Bronze medal for Manu in 10m air pistol finals. Big win for India as shooter Manu makes it to a bronze medal. And this is, of course, the big game in Paris Olympics, where the Indian teams there who are doing all that they can to win medals at the Olympics. And this news coming in, first medal that's been bagged by shooter Manu Bhaker on day 2 of the Olympics. Paris Olympics that just started a day ago. Manu Bhaker has won the bronze medal we hear in the women's 10m air rifle finals at the Paris Olympics. In fact, this will look to the end. It will, at this point, look at India's tally as the first medal that the country has won through Manu Bhaker. The tally, as the days progress, we're hoping will increase. There are several other shooters who are still eyeing medals. You also have shooter Arjun Babuta, who's eyeing a place in the 10m men's air rifle finals. We also have Ramita Jindal, who's already at this point through to the summit clash of the women's event. So a bunch of players who are there eyeing for a medal at the Olympics. The first we see here is Manu Bhaker. Nikhil Naz joining us on the phone line. He's in fact right there in Paris tracking the Olympics for us. Nikhil, Manu Bhaker wins the first medal for India, a bronze. Give us more on the challenges she may have faced for her to get this medal. What were the hurdles?
Well, Nabila, tell you what, day 2 couldn't have started any better for the Indian team. Remember, day 1 turned out to be quite disappointing because you expected your mixed doubles teams to do well, but that wasn't to be the case. But Manu Bhaker, remember, she's still just 22 years of age. You know, just when you talk about Manu Bhaker, seems like such an experienced athlete because she was there last time around as well, 4 years ago. She participated in her debut Olympics that were in Tokyo in 2021, and now she comes here as an experienced campaigner in her second Olympics, and this time we saw a different Manu Bhaker. What we had seen the first time around when she was there participating in her first Olympics is on that day there was some sort of bad luck as well when her gun really had a bit of default setting which went wrong, and because of which she eventually could not really produce the kind of performance that we've gotten used to seeing from her. But come this Olympics, we knew her preparation had changed. She was under a different coach at that time. She changed her coach, had a different coach this time around, and you can see the dividends. Jaspal Rana, the legendary pistol shooter himself, took her back under her wings. Remember, Jaspal was her coach originally as well. And if you remember, just a few hours before the final was to start, Jaspal Rana was on India Today, and he refused to say anything. I mean, he kept his fingers crossed, saying that, if I say anything right now, it may just, be detrimental to her chances, might just put more pressure on her. So they kept quiet, but they were quietly confident. In fact, Nabila, I'd been speaking to a lot of people in the shooting circle, and even before the Olympics began, they said Manu Bhaker is going to be definitely getting a medal. And if you counter question them saying that, listen, this is exactly what was expected out of her last time around as well, but just could not really deliver the goods. What's changed this time? I think her preparation has changed. She really got that single-minded focus that is required for a sport like shooting, and it wasn't just immediate. It had been happening for some time now. For the last few years, she kept at it, went back to her coach, and then followed a very regimented sort of procedure going into this game where her schedule was set and she was doing nothing but shooting and just focusing on that, staying away from home. Remember, she comes from Chateauroux in Haryana, but staying away from home, concentrating on the task ahead. And it's not just what's happened in the final that we saw, Nabila. It's actually the hard work that she put in for the last 3 years. There were signs leading into this tournament where she was telling you in terms of her form, in terms of her performance, won a gold medal at the Asian Games in 2022, just a couple of years ago, but that was a team gold. But there were signs that she was peaking at the right time. And then yesterday, when she qualified the way she did in the third position, you knew that from here on, even though you had 8 other contenders, you knew from here on she was really cued into the task that she had to perform in, and that's exactly what she's done. What this does, Nabila, I mean, I must tell this to our viewers, what this does is it just gives that next level confidence that the rest of the contingent needs at the moment. Remember, it's always a percolating effect that you have. If at the start of the Olympic Games, day 1, day 2, if you end up with a medal, more often than not your campaign is rather good, because it then just that sort of energy and that sort of confidence goes on and spreads across the rest of the team as well. So you could be rest assured that now that she's won a medal, when she gets back to the village, interacts with the other athletes, that's going to boost their confidence and will help India then have a much better game compared to if you hadn't picked up a medal or two in the beginning, at least in the first 3-4 days.